Back in Week 12, the Jets won a thriller in their last game against the Dolphins. Can Miami get revenge? Find out next on Madden Football.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The new-look Jets ready to go on offense, and it is the veteran Aaron Rodgers at quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. Stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Big Raekwon Davis, the man fighting in for that sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Well, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Rodgers now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One thing to what you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Zerline's kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
There's big Quentin Williams, the All-Pro, in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 36-yard line.
Again, it's Achane. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 50-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 33. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's complete to the tight end, Sauber. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 17-yard line. They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back at him. They get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the little bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Rodgers. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Wide open receiver complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Not too much to show you scoring-wise in that first half. Just a couple of field goals make up all the scoring. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're close to a breakthrough, and things should open up as we move along.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10.
Tua now on first down. That's complete to his running back, Wilson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That one complete to Hill. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And this is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
This one finds Wilson downfield. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
Ball start, offense.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. Tua going to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. Tua to throw again. And that is incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down. And
again, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Dolphins' 42-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Lazard. A gain of 9 yards. First down, New York.
Rodgers now to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Rodgers. And complete right side to Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So just 3 yards on the completion there. 3rd and 7 now. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down. Achane on the counter. And some room to run now. Loose inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. You see a run like that, and I don't know if that happens in week 1 or 2, but as this year has worn on, he has gotten better and better, this rookie.
And so much for the rookie wall. We always hear about guys breaking down near the end of the season. Not in this case. He's only gotten stronger and better.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Jets' 21-yard line.
Here's Tua. Completes it to the tight end Smythe. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this is going to be incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Sanders for the Dolphin field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The offense for the Jets ready to take over. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Completes it to Hardman. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Here's second down and 3.
Second and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. And this is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And that will be incomplete as well.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Setting up the screen for Cook.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here comes second down and 5.
At the 44-yard line.
Now Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here's second down. To throw is Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. 2 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's a 1st and 10 now. Rodgers to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he bangs this one through to make it a 13-9 game now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. And he returns this to the 22. So Tua and the Dolphins down 13-9, 35 seconds to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Tua. That's caught by Wilson. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7. Now 2nd and 4. Throwing Tua. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete, and there don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's 3rd down. Now Tua. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
Here's Tua. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for the Giants, they'll hit double digits with their 10th win of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they drop their 11th game now on the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.